knockoff/bootleg review. This is a Sheng Yuan set of SY616 based on, oh boy, that's the devil's phone number. The actual number, not 666. Yes, based on the Nexo Knights, which they've called Nick Knights. Previously I reviewed one of these sets from them, but the armor were not accurate to the official LEGO sets. But here, the armor on at least the heroes are correct, and it seems to be correct for the villains as well. And what they've done here is, instead of giving you a stand, some cards, or extra pieces to build something, each character also comes with something for them to fight. For all the heroes also come on this little rock monster, goblin thingies, whatever. I don't watch the tunes, I don't play the games, I have no idea what's going on. And all the bad guys also have to go against on these little knight robots from the good guys' side. The back of the boxes also show the build guide for all of these characters. I do have to say, for some odd reason, not that it's important in the long run, but for example, these two boxes, and I think one of the other ones, are not glued together probably, so it's falling apart. So just make sure all the pieces that are advertised on the back of the box are actually in the box, because if the box has been opened at some point or fell apart at some point, then you might have something missing, and that would, well, that would suck. Top of the boxes also show an image of the main figure in build. One side of the box shows the barcode for the shop, and the other side again shows all 8 characters from this set, as well as a QR code in the corner there that probably takes you to the website or something. I'm not going to scan it, and I wouldn't recommend you scan it either. So here are for all the figures, just to quickly show you what comes with what. Blue guy here comes with this shield and a little black one, and these all come with other little red ones. The bad guys come with shields too, and I'll do a zoom in on the shields momentarily. So first look at these little droids, the good guy droids. All of them have a little printed chest piece there, and all look pretty good. The Sheng Yuan boxes also come with one spare of these robot hands each, as well as the spare minifigure hands that come in each box, so that's great. And these shoulder bits, they are rubber. I think the official LEGO ones are rubber too, so kind of like a rubbery plastic, so that's great. So these are rubber too. And these come completely unassembled from the box from the get-go. These little feet pieces have to be plugged into the little robot arms to make the legs, and everything needs to be put together. And if you need a variety of different robotic heads, then this has got you covered. And as you can see here, all of these heads are also double side printed, and they look pretty good. Here we have these little, well, monster goblin creature things. These remind me of a Dungeon Keeper or Overlord or something, like little cutesy baddies that I imagine have really high pitched squeaky noise, like stuff like that. And I'm glad that not all of them are the red ones. I'm glad we get one of these more like cooler lava black ones. These are really cool. And yeah, when you get them in the package, you have to put the arms in and these little ear horn pieces in. And if you don't put the horns in, you can actually put a helmet on these, because the top shape of these little chubby things is a regular minifigure head. So minifigure head stuff can fit on them. You can give them a nice posh hair style. that could do. So I like that design a lot. From the official LEGO stuff, this design. And the back tail piece, you got to plug that in as well. And yeah, the printing on all of these are pretty spot on. They look really great. Next up we have the 4 heroes again in this pack. I'm pretty sure Sheng Yuan will have another pack with the other coloured knights later on. I think they are already out, I just don't have them yet. But I'm pretty sure they're coming out at least. We have the king here and the little kid in the middle, which I think is the prince, I'm not quite sure. And all of them actually have the correct armor this time, as well as the little window there that shows their logos shining through. Got this shooter there, crossbow there that you have to build just like the official one, and it's got the stud shooter thing right there. And he has the transparent sword, which has soft-ish plastic at the top. Actually, it's quite hard, but it's thin enough that it becomes soft. These swords are quite hard too. Then you have to build that sword. It's got a nice navy blue lightsaber hilt there that might be useful for some people who want to do custom Jedi or whatnot. Quick look at the back of the figures so you can see what the armor shape looks like. And here we are with the figures with all the armor come off, and they look spot on. From the green official one that I had once, it looks pretty much just like that. I like the green one a lot because it reminds me of the Doom Marine from the Doom video game. So that looks pretty cool. And yep, they do have secondary faces printed on the back, so that looks great too. Super happy face there. No face on him. No face on him. Well, we have double faces on the big knights anyway. Angry faces on the blue one. And yeah, I like these designs a lot. They're also done very nicely. Here the figures are with all their stuff removed, and you see a torso print and a leg print on all of them. Apart from this one, like I said, it's a little bit off, but all of them look very, very good. And I actually kind of like this head. This is definitely an alternate Joker face you can use to make your own little Joker figure. Not that Joker figures are rare, but especially this expression when Joker gets annoyed. I think that's a nice head that you can use. Just stick down a Joker torso, put the green hair on, and it'd be great. And a new expression for your Joker figure. And you can see here, I think the all of them printed quite nicely. The back of these two are pretty much identical. And this one here is actually printed a bit nicer than the front. I think the lava glow print from this figure on the back looks a lot better than it does on the front. Here is a closer look at all of the shields that come in this set, and I don't know if they work with the QR codes or not. I don't play the game, but I can tell you that the print job on all these all look, well, pretty excellent, pretty spot on. All the front shield pieces are transparent as they should be, so that's great. There's the 3 books here. Ooh, that looks like Book of the Dead. Again, print is pretty good. No print on the backs or anything, and they all open up and they all have a little plate inside of well, whatever they're supposed to be. I guess they're magic spells or something. But they all look like little demons trying to escape some piece of paper. I think this is a great set. A few things to mind. The capes are a little bit more fragile, thinner than the official Lego capes. They feel more papery, even though they are cloth. The edges aren't like flickering, flaking off or anything, but it just feels a lot easier to rip apart. The joint, the little stack of arrows that goes on the back of the neck of that bad guy there is a little bit tight around the neck, so be careful. So that's something to be concerned about. And I'd say the legs on this guy and these two are a bit loose with mine, but not to the point where the figure will fall down or anything. Definitely looser than what it should be, but not to the point where it's going to get annoying or anything. Apart from that, the rest of this is really great. I'm glad that each box, if you only just get one box, you still have one good guy and one bad guy to mess around with. I think that's a great thing that they've done there, and you definitely get more soldiers and stuff to play around with. You've got the main heroes and main villains, and you can definitely use these creatures, these robots there to army build. So if you buy one of the bigger sets, you get one of these, you have a lot of extra characters to go along with it, and to really make the actual set look lively. So if you have the bootleg sets and add these to it, looks great. If you have the official ones, these can go in the background just to make the sets look a bit less empty, because they still tend to do that, especially when you get like castles or houses and stuff. They look a little bit empty. So this is definitely great for adding that, and you also get a lot of these shields, which I know it's a big thing with Nexo Knights. So hooray! One shield for each box. That's great. And some books there. The books look really cool. I actually do really like that book. If I ever make like a Evil Dead figure, I'll probably use that book and pretend it's the Book of the Dead, or maybe just customize a book at some point. Phew! If you enjoyed this video, found it useful, please consider clicking the like button, subscribe button, sharing it with other people, and leave a comment below if you like these figures or not, or anything really. As always, you can check out my other LEGO official and bootleg videos. You can check those out hopefully without ad block. I would appreciate that a lot, because without the ads I won't be able to do this channel at all. And you can also support me on Patreon if you think this channel deserves it. I'm doing animation on my other Digger 318 channel away from the toy reviews and stuff, just to make sure I don't get any copyright strikes and whatnot. So you can support me on Patreon if you think that's something you enjoy watching. The new video comes out on November 1st, the animation piece does anyway. So you can check that out too. As always, you don't have to do any of that. Most importantly, take care and have a nice day. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye now. Oops.